Now that we have drywall going up in the house that Chris and I have been renovating for the last 6 months, it is time to start thinking about getting our current house on the market. It's looking very chaotic here because we've already started the process of getting this house ready to sell by having a painter come in and touch up all of our beautiful white walls. So I'm going to be cleaning out closets, cleaning out cupboards, packing up everything I don't need, getting this house beautifully decorated and looking its best this week. That was a pile of work. Remind me next time I say I want to move that I do not want to move. This week's video is going to end with a tour of our current house and maybe, if we're lucky, a sneak peek at drywall going up in the new house. It's probably too much to ask for. I'm not going to get excited. I'm going to get a little excited.
We still have the bedroom and the basement here to vapor barrier. We still have the gym to vapor barrier, but I think I'm going to start up in the living room and try and get that whole floor done. Lots to do.
We also had a pod dropped off at the front door because I may not just collect like dishes and winter coats. I might have a thing for extra furniture. This is our current kitchen couch. If you've been watching long enough, you know all about the kitchen couch I'm planning for the next house. I just want to get as much packed in that pod and get that pod moved to the new house as quickly as possible. And last but not least, if the weather holds out, that I would love to get this yard looking its best. Look at, we still have the trees that we used over the winter to light up the yard. It's last on the list. Flowers are the fun part. I'm going to use them to motivate me to do the much less fun part, which is cleaning out closets. So.
I need some peace of mind. I know where to find it by the end of the road.
Kitchen's done, living room's done, and I'm about to start in the mudroom here, but I don't know if you remember from previous videos.
Where can I do it?
We had Fiona running around with a Sharpie and she was writing all sorts of different notes. We have this note that Fiona left and Heather's added on to it. So I actually just took some measurements and took a picture of that and put it in my phone so I have it, because Heather had an idea of cutting this open once the drywall's done and adding a little frame around it, so we'll always be able to see this note and have that memory.
Progress. The big rush is on because we need to get this whole house ready for photos on Tuesday. I'm going to move on to the linen closet. I think I'm going to focus on getting all the cupboards and all the closets and all of those areas cleaned out. Then I can get on to the fun part, which is the decorating for selling the house. We got a ways to go. Laundry room. She's tiny. And as you know, if you've been here for a while, Chris and I love an IKEA wardrobe for storage. We don't just do it in the houses on the channel. We do it in our own house. Easy things I can pack away. Winter duvet covers. Oh, and if you're moving, I don't know, you've probably heard this hack. I'm probably not telling you anything new. But go to the liquor store because they save the wine boxes. And they're absolutely the perfect size because they don't get too heavy. So that's the little tip. I'm already running out of liquor boxes. I found 2 irons. Why do we have 2 irons? I'm definitely regretting never putting cute wallpaper in here now. But look at the cupboard. Looks great. These baskets add so much. Man, that's an easy touch. And I have the cutest little carpet on the floor. So it's got a little bit of decor. And I wanted to show you these because it is such a small room. These are like towel rods or something from IKEA. But we just fold them out and use them as drying racks, which is super handy if you're working with a small space. Okay. It's chaos in the hallway though. Absolute chaos. It's got to get worse before it gets better, right? One day I hope to show you this cute chair, but we'll have to wait till we start decorating the new house.
I need to keep on going further, 'cause I can't keep my mind off things I'd be better off to leave behind.
I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I use napkins to wrap my breakable things. That way I'm not wasting paper. And it's all got to get packed anyway, so might as well make use of it.
Gotta be careful not to get stuck.
I collect so many dishes. I just love them. They're so pretty. This is also why I wanted bookcases around the kitchen couch so badly, because I just love the idea of it just being absolutely filled with china and cookbooks. But I don't think that that's gonna happen. I think that we're gonna end up using that space to make like little secret cupboard doors that'll actually be closets. But it's really fun packing away these boxes because every time I close a box, I think about the day I get to open it.
So I walk, and I keep on walking.
I am failing at packing. I just walked to the garbage can and then I couldn't throw them out. I walked back in.
Though the shoes I wear are a mess. As I walk, and I keep on walking till I'm at the end.
Kitchen, drawers, cupboards, everything sorted. Big armoire that I had to clean out, sorted. Linen closet, check. My closet, check. Now, the other thing I want to do is clean out the shoes, because Lord knows that there are shoes that need to just go to the thrift store. Pack away winter shoes, pack away winter coats.
Dream last night you loved me. Side, baby, side. Wrapped up on the cover with the stars above.
Why is there a skateboard? Ay, ay, ay.
And in the dream I was loving you, but not this time. Gotta get up, oh, not this time.
Back at the house for another day. Yesterday, we were able to get the drywall board delivered. I'm continuing on trying to get the insulation and vapor barrier done, but realistically, I think it'll be today and tomorrow before we're 100% ready for the drywallers. I'm gonna get to work, start tackling this front entry.
You were so close, I could hear you breathing. You were by my side, and I was never leaving.
I know what you're gonna say. I'm supposed to be cleaning out closets and I'm getting to it. But now that the drywallers are starting tomorrow, apparently, Chris needed me to pick up a lock from Home Depot this morning. I don't think he actually needed me to pick up the lock. He probably could have swung by himself. But listen, we don't need to talk about that. All we need to talk about is that I had to pop in. Drywall! Super exciting. And I definitely hear more shoes than I should hear. I have no idea where Chris is, but I think there might be drywall going on upstairs. Super exciting. This is happening much earlier than we thought. They have music going downstairs and we don't want to copyright. But they're working in the downstairs bathrooms too. I don't know if we're gonna get a sneak peek at some drywalled spaces this week before this video is over. Man, it'd be fun to have a walkthrough of the drywalled house this week. If not this week, next week. How you feeling?
Good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're going. We've done a walkthrough. I'm finishing up a bit of framing for them. They've added 2 more spots that I missed, so yeah, lots to do today.
I have to get back to packing because today I want to get absolutely everything that needs to go in a box and go to the pod that I don't need Chris's help with in the pod or to the thrift store, wherever it's going. So I have lots to do. I'm starting with my office, which is an absolute mess. I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie.
But that was late, I'm dreaming, leaving what my mind was showing while my eyes were busy sleeping. And I was all you were ever needing, but not this time.
I had to change my shirt. Sweater was way too hot. The hallway is like completely out of control. But I'm thinking, what I want to do, so this room is a rectangle and it's longer than it is wide this way. Currently, I have everything oriented to the long way just because I had to fit a ton of stuff in this room and that's how it fit. But for staging, I'm actually going to turn everything the other way. That way I'm sort of extending the eye down the short wall and creating that feeling of expansion. So that's my trick. I'm going to take one of these and put it here and create like a little sideboard moment, and then I'm going to pivot the desk. Time to move the big IKEA cabinet. That one. By myself.
Let's get an update on how the boarding's going. I'm just in Fiona's room, and they've got a bunch of the walls done. Where Fiona's closet's going and her little makeup vanity. It's all boarded. Linen closet's done. This is where our closet's going, so they've got all that done.
I'm making so much progress in the office. I still have a cabinet in the corner that I need to deal with, and the hallway is absolute chaos. But that's fine. Once those dressers move out of the hallway and into Fiona's bedroom, that's all gonna come together. This kitchen is still full of boxes and stuff. Before I make another mess in another room, I'm going to clean everything in this room. What needs to happen for the photos is the backyard. And I'm saving that. I'm still, every time I walk out to the garbage can, I'm like, oh my God, the yard. It feels so good. I don't know why I didn't do this over the 8 years that I lived in this house. This is like a reminder to me in the new house. I'm going to do a clean. We're gonna have a spring cleaning video, okay? You and me, it's a promise. That's heavy, and I have to get it apart. These are the types of things that don't happen when Chris is here. Cody, I hear you. I keep getting to a place where I get halfway through a space and then I'm like, ugh, I don't know what to do with the other stuff that's in here. Like these baskets, I have a million of them, and I don't know if I'm going to use them in the pantry, but they're making it look way messier than it is, just all over the floor. What do you think of my chaos?
It's a bit of a hot mess.
No, it's not a hot mess. It is organized chaos is what it is.
No, it's not.
It's not so bad. We just got to move these dressers into Fiona's room. Come see my office.
We have too much stuff.
I know, but I got rid of some of it. Hey?
Well, yeah, I can actually walk in the room, so.
I know. Wish it was always like this. This would have been a really nice office to have worked in.
Mm-hmm.
We still need to deal with the basement storage room because there's stuff that needs to go to the thrift store.
And the garage.
And the oh yeah, well the garage isn't on my list, so.
It's on my list.
I'm kind of embarrassed to tell him about the bins.
The what?
So I packed up all of my beautiful vintage stoneware bowls and my cake stands and everything in one of the Rubbermaid totes.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been nested in another Rubbermaid tote. Now it's stuck. So we need to separate them. Oh yeah! No problem for you. Drywall? Where are we at? How much is done?
There's 3 of them, and it's amazing how much they got done.
Really?
Yeah.
But like half done, quarter done?
Well, not half done.
Oh.
Probably not quarter done. Third. Well, yeah, no, third would be more than a quarter.
Wow, you're tired. You've had a long day.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the House of Chaos. Chris is loading up the hardwood that I got for a score like months ago, it feels like. Hey?
It's my morning CrossFit, I thought.
The pod gets picked up tomorrow morning. So everything that's got to be out of here has got to be out of here. And it's rainy, but I'm going to do the yard anyway. It's keeping me motivated to power through. One more day. This house will be ready to sell. Then we can just focus all of our energy on the new house Next video is starting with seeing the drywall for the first time after 6 months of renovation. Drywall is just going to change the game for you.
Yeah, well, now we can start finishing.
Yeah. And we've been making plans for how we're going to finish the house because we're probably going to need to move into it unfinished. So we'll tell you about that next week. This week, we need to start moving stuff.
Yeah. There's lots to do today.
Last night, I tackled the pantry. It's looking cute, hey? The little baskets.
Aren't we gonna load up thrift store stuff?
Oh yeah, thrift store stuff goes in the truck.
So then maybe we can walk.
Well, mostly this is pod stuff. Oh my goodness. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I want to get flowers done by the end of the day.
Why me, oh why? A dream last night you wanted me. You
Great.
cried.
And then I'm almost wondering if this should have gone on last. Because we could have stacked everything to the roof behind it.
Came back around in my sleep and haunted me. And in a dream I was loving you, but not this time. Oh, I feel
That's perfect. This is an awkwardly sized box. I've been thinking Tetris this whole time. I liked Tetris.
'cause I'm a dreamer.
We are now tackling the garage. First, we have to move all of Chris's tools. Chris has a wall of racking that he wants to move. And we have like 80 million things up on a shelf. We have a bin of DVDs and CDs. We are
Sure do.
so old. What is that?
You know I need her, but you leave her.
Oh, pine cones.
Chance, you know I'd steal her. 'Cause I'm a dreamer.
So now is a good time probably to point out that I may be a hoarder, but I hoard like an interior designer. Forget about the sofa we don't know for sure that we're going to have room for. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about really pretty campaign chair. Look at the fabric, right? I have to keep that. I also am putting on the pod a beautiful wishbone chair. Also don't know where to put that. There might be art on that shelf that I haven't hung in years, but I'm not letting go.
Well, this is just Christmas decorations, but tools next.
Do you know that this means that our next Christmas is going to be in the new house?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
Christmas tree in front of the pair of windows in the living room.
Yeah.
Opening Christmas presents on the window seats.
Well, we still got to build the fireplace around.
Sitting around the fireplace on Christmas Eve with a drink in my hand.
Okay, I got to get to work.
Back to work.
But you leave her. Give me one chance, you know I'd steal her.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I have an idea.
You're thinking on top,
I'm thinking we just go bloonk. Like Tetris style.
because we can
The
strap it from there to there.
Oh, yeah, you're liking this plan even more, aren't you?
Well, I was thinking the same thing, just with this at the back.
Oh yeah, that's the way I was actually thinking before. Sure it was, Heather. That's what you should have said. Okay, so we're pivoting.
Yeah.
Pivot. Pivot. Oh God. Just walked in after all of the success of the sofa. We left the sofa cushions inside. I'm not giving up. I am doing the garden tonight. If I'm doing the garden at 10 o'clock, I am doing it tonight. It's happening. Hi, flooring nailer. We're going to need you real soon.
The right one.
That's not the right one.
This is for real hardwood.
Heather's decor hoarding has a redemption arc. And Draper's tool hoarding.
Do you like your house? Like they should go on the floor in the pod and then we pile things on top of all the pieces.
Oh, they can't go in the pot assembled and then pile stuff on them. That's not an option.
I think they're too... How wide's the pod?
Can we carry one of these, do you think?
No. Not to the front.
Can we get it into the truck? Get it around that way?
Got it. You got it.
So never mind.
I wanna make you understand. Let you know that there's always a helping hand. 'Cause I know we can make it. Yeah, we can make it if we try.
Okay, what was that about ladders?
Well, I'm thinking I might put some in. Because I have a 6, an 8, and a 4 foot. And then I have another extension ladder that I might leave here too.
How many? Do you think you have more ladders or levels?
Ladders. Possibly ladders.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because your wife is so short?
I collect them, apparently.
Did you count my little step stool as a ladder?
No. It's a step stool, it's not a ladder.
I'm going to the garden center with Fiona now.
Keep on trying. You got it.
Do you think I need one more palm?
I believe in you.
So Chris built this, wow, years ago now, and it's a self-watering planter. Isn't that cool? Those are just black garbage cans from Staples. And underneath them is another whole row of black garbage cans. The bottom ones that are way down in there are all piped together. And this little guy is where you put the hose and you fill it up and then it sucks in all of its own water. So we have to water this like maybe twice a year. I don't know if we'll do something like that at the new house, but it's cool. This is one of my hacks every year. I feel like it's way cheaper to buy these hanging planters and then I just take it apart and use it to fill my big planter.
'Cause I believe in you. Yeah, just keep on trying. Got to keep on trying. Oh, baby, I believe in you.
That was a pile of work. Remind me next time I say I want to move that I do not want to move. It is time to give you the tour. So we got this house in 2016 and it is sort of a spec builder house, but we were lucky enough to be able to work with the builder and we negotiated using all of our own finishers for the kitchen and the flooring and the tile and the bathrooms and the lighting. We also got to pick the stucco color, which was great because they were planning to do like some weird blue pink combination, which I wasn't a fan of. We did get to customize quite a bit, which was amazing. And let's head on inside and I'll show you the current house. We did do a really fun statement wallpaper in the entryway, which I still absolutely totally love. One of the things we loved about this house and why we bought it all those years ago was the giant window. One of the things that I was most grateful for because of the arrangement that we had with the builder was that I was able to have my kitchen custom made. So we were able to get this great greige color. We have beautiful marble countertops, which I love. The living room is also open. So it is one big room, which I am not doing in the new house. It just gets flooded with light from all sides, which is really beautiful. So one of the things that I did in this room, just to make the light even more amazing, is installed mirrors on either side of the couch. That just bounces the light back into the room. We also have a really sweet mudroom here. We just have a great little IKEA hack bench and another little cabinet. This beautiful mirror I'm planning over the fireplace at the new house. And our powder room. I had a really fun custom vanity made in that great blue. We did really gorgeous wallpaper. It's impossible to show you this room because it's tiny and hard to get into, but the wallpaper is so great. It adds so much detail. And a dark ceiling, which I love, and you'll see again. I nearly forgot to take you outside. This is the little inner city yard that we have, but we think we turned it into something pretty magical. The house came with the deck that I'm standing on, but we removed the original railing that was all along here and replaced it with a bench, and we just put some cushions on there, which turns it to the additional seats for the table, which has been great. And we can fit all kinds of kids on there. Down below, where there was a horrible patch of grass that was just like eternally dying, we did the beautiful turf inlaid into the concrete, turned it into this great little seating area, which I just love. I call my backyard the oasis. And there's the planter in all of its glory. And over here on this side we have a very small cedar hot tub, and it's very tiny and very chic, and it fits in right there. So that's it. Let's head upstairs and I'll show you the bedrooms. How's it going?
I'm just doing garbage now.
It's never ending. Now that we have everything clean and we're ready to get the photos done, I found myself just for the last hour thinking, why are we doing this? Why are we leaving this great house? It has been such a great house. So part of me is really hopeful that we didn't make a bad decision by deciding to move, but I'm super excited for the new house. We're going there later today. That'll re-excite me. One thing I'm super excited for the new house is that Fiona has never had a room like done for her. So in the new house, she's got that whole 50s groovy floral vibe going on, and she wants the pinks and the oranges, and I'm so excited to give her a room that she's created, because this one is just a bit of a mishmash. But I haven't felt like she's been quite settled in her style yet. So I'm excited to give her that. One thing I will tell you that she loves in this room is her swing. That was a great Amazon find. She loves it. What we did do when we moved in, because Fiona was just 6 months when we moved into this house, I knew I wanted this sweet little vintage floral print for the tile, but I didn't want the tiny itty bitty tiles. I wanted these bigger tiles that just feel more contemporary to me. So Chris had to individually lay those in. It was so much work, but it turned out so beautiful. We were really lucky that we had enough scrap from the kitchen to get her counter in marble. I've been jealous ever since. It's one of my favorite things in this room. That's her first haircut, and I had it shadow box framed. A piece of art just fell off the wall. Used to be right there. Now it's on the floor. And last but not least is our bedroom, which we did put some effort into a couple years ago. It was just the plain white walls, and Chris paneled the whole room for me. We painted the ceiling dark again, which is a trick I love. It just gives instant character to a space, especially with the paneling. It definitely feels a little less builder grade home and much more custom home. Our bathroom isn't much. I do wish we had done more. I've always wished we did more with the bathroom than we did when we moved in, but we do have really fun colored vanity, really great lights that I've always loved, freestanding tub, which has been great. For everybody who asked, there is a tour of our current house. It is a great house, so there's nothing wrong with it. There's no reason why we would have wanted to move, other than I just love the idea of that kitchen and all those south walls, although we do have massive windows in this house and a ton of light. I think I'm just ready for something a little less modern and new build, and something a little bit more like small and cottagey. As always, Chris and I are so grateful that you watched, and we'll see you on the next video where we finally start putting siding on the new house. I'm so excited.